Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah, sorry for the delay. My laptop just starts acting up sometimes. I don't know why. Tell me once my screen is visible. Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. Let's start then. Just 1 second. Okay, we are going to start with. Guys, turn on your cameras. We are going to start with writing lesson 6, where we are going to talk about digital devices. Okay, now here we are going to see how to organize our information and then how to express it coherently, and then of course we are going to see how to write a paragraph and understand the question types that we have. And main thing that we are going to look at in this unit or in this module is how to use our passive voice, okay, which is important to make our sentences a bit fancy. Okay, now over here the first warm up part that you have how has technology changed you. uh, that's what you have to write down over here. You have to write down the name of the technology and you have to write down how it has changed you. Okay, I'll give you 5 minutes for this task. Try doing this. I will be back in a minute. Okay,
So we have to write.
yes, you have to write the name of the
And
technology. For
okay,
example, the technology that you use to communicate with people, you will write the name of the
okay,
technology that you use and how it has changed you. Then the
right,
technology that you use to study. Okay, then spend your free time.
right.
So, and how it has changed you, how do you use it, you're going to elaborate on that.
So we have to write about specific one technology.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. Okay, I'll give you 5 minutes for this. Just give me
Mm.
1 minute, I'll be back. Done.
No, ma'am. Just 2 minutes.
No, ma'am.
Sure.
Done.
Okay. Pranjali.
Yes, done, ma'am.
Okay. Tell me the name of the technology and how it has changed you.
Ma'am, I chose smartphone. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
so, like, I have to speak on it, or
Yeah, yeah, you can go ahead and tell
okay,
me your answer. Yep.
okay. So, one technology that has significantly changed my life is the smartphone.
Mm-hmm.
So, it has transformed the way I communicate, work, and access my information. With just one device, I can make calls, send messages, stay connected with my friends and family
Mm-hmm.
through
Mm-hmm.
social media platforms.
Mm-hmm.
Smartphones have also made learning easier. Like I can use apps to study, watch educational videos, watch YouTube lectures, and also I can practice for my improvement of English skills.
Mm-hmm.
And I also use smartphones for daily tasks like navigation and online shopping, banking, which has made my life more convenient. And another major benefit I get through smartphone is like in terms of entertainment. Like I can listen to music, I can watch movies anytime, anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Pranjali.
I choose laptop.
Okay.
So should I start?
Yeah, yeah, go on.
Okay. Technology has changed the way I study and manage my daily tasks.
Mm-hmm.
For example, instead of using paper notes, I now take all of my notes digitally on my laptop.
Mm-hmm.
This helps me to stay organized and easily search for the information when I need it. When preparing for my TOEFL exam, I use online tools for vocabulary building and practice exercises, which makes studying more efficient and efficient to compare to traditional methods. And another example is how technology has affected my health habits.
Mm-hmm.
I spend long hours studying on my laptop, which sometimes cause back pain. To manage this, uh, I use reminder apps to take breaks and stretch. I also watch online workout videos to help reduce stress and stay active. So overall, technology has made learning daily life more convenient.
Okay. Got it.
Ma'am, in
Yes.
this question we have to tell like pros and cons both, or like
No, that's
we
fine.
can
You
tell
just
on.
have to tell
Okay.
how it has changed you. So,
Oh, okay.
any answer that you give over here is fine as of now. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Next part. Here we look at the second part where we look at technology in learning. So, you have a paragraph given over here. It's a passage basically. Try to read the passage quickly. One second. It starts from you. Yep. I've shared the handout in the group also. Okay? Tell me once you're done reading.
Done.
Okay. You've read the whole passage?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Great. Now you have some questions. Try to answer the questions. You can write down the answers.
Done, ma'am.
You've answered the questions as well?
Yes.
Okay. What about you?
2 minutes, ma'am.
Sure, sure. Take your time.
Done, ma'am.
Done? Okay, just give me 1 second. Okay, tell me your answers quickly.
Ma'am, the answer of first question is
Mm-hmm.
that smart board, visual media, and mobile devices are taking place instead of blackboard and chalks in classroom.
Very good. Pranjali, answer number two.
For second question, adding at least one virtual component to the class help increase student grades.
The answer to the second question would be the use of technology in education.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Answer number three, Hamza.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, the online material were important for the women who were
Mhm.
studying business skills because of two reasons. First one is difficulty in accessing quality educational experience,
Mm-hmm.
and second one is free and reasonable price.
Okay. Now we move to the next part. Here we are going to do some language analysis. Now, you both, what you have to do is you have to look at the sentences which are given over here. Okay, and you have to try to find the sentences in the passage which have similar meanings or same meanings, I would say over here. Okay, try to find the sentences and try to match them. You have the handout with you already. Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
None, ma'am.
Okay, Pranjali,
Yes, done.
have you found the sentences?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Now, what are the similarities and what are the differences between the sentences here and the ones in the passage? Are
Ma'am, they are the
go on.
passive form.
They are in passive form, correct?
Yes.
Are there any
Yes.
differences in meaning or emphasis? Does the meaning in the other sentences change? Or the
No.
emphasis that
No,
they're
ma'am.
trying to put change?
No, no.
No,
No.
right? So that's what
Yes.
we are going to look at over here, how to use the passive voice without changing the meaning of the sentences. Now, we know that we can use active voice or passive voice to differentiate between our ideas to express the meanings that we want to say, but when we try to use them we have to make sure that we use them properly so that the meaning of the sentence does not change of what we want to highlight and of what we want to use. When we use active voice, we use it to express who or what is doing an action to an object, and it focuses on the subject that makes the action happen. Now, I'm sure you guys already know this, that in English, whenever we make a sentence, the sentence structure that we follow is subject, verb, object. Correct? Our sentence will start with the subject, the main thing that we are talking about. Then we have a verb which follows it and which tells us, usual active voice I'm saying, okay? It will tell us the action, doer of an action in the subject, and then we have the object. Passive voice is used to express what is happening to an object, the thing or the person. So here, as soon as we change the place of the subject from subject to object, the meaning changes. Sorry, not the meaning. The voice over here basically changes. Okay, it focuses on the object that receives the action and the result of the action rather than on the subject that is trying to perform the action, because the subject or the doer of an action is unimportant, unknown, or very, very general. For example, in active voice, we can say, people respect the professor because of his contribution to the field. Now, here we focus on people's action. Correct? They respect the professor. That's what we are trying to highlight. And the reason is due to his contribution to the field. But as soon as we change it from the passive voice, from active voice to passive voice, the professor is respected because of his contribution to the industry. So now over here the professor is the main subject. We focus on the fact that the professor receives a lot of respect because of his contribution. It is not important to know who is giving that respect. Correct? It is understood by us that we are talking about people in general. We are talking about the reader and people in general when we say the professor is respected because of his contribution to the industry. Correct? So it can be understood, it can be inferred if we try to put it. Another example, Ernest Hemingway wrote the novel in 1951. If I change it and say the novel was written in 1951, we understand it that it was written by a person. It cannot write itself, correct? So that's how we change from active voice to passive voice. Okay, now whenever we want to frame the sentences in passive voice, the rule for it is that we use the verb be and the past participle form of the verb that we have. Past participle form of the verb, I hope you remember what it means. The form of the verb be depends on the tense of the sentence that we are trying to use and the number of subject. We will use is, am, are, or was, were depending on the tense that we are using and the subjects. Correct? Whether the subject is singular or plural, it totally depends on that. When the subject that does the action, the doer, is known, we usually use the word by to show it. Okay? For example, here we could use by to say the professor is respected by his students because of his contribution to the industry. If you want to highlight that the people who respect him is the students. Understood? How to use it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Past participle V2 form of verb. I hope you remember that. Now here you have some sentences which are given on the screen. Okay, they are given in active voice. You have to change it to passive voice by following the rules that we just discussed. Do it quickly. you're done.
Yes, done, ma'am.
Done?
Done. Yes.
Okay. You have one more exercise. Try doing it. The rules are given in your handout also, if you want to refer to it.
Okay.
Hamza, follow the rules of punctuation, okay? The last time that I told you, if you remember, after the punctuation there will be one space. Before punctuation there won't be any space. Okay?
Okay.
For commas and full
Mhm.
stops. Remember that.
Okay.
Otherwise you'll lose marks because of that one
Okay.
mistake, which is a silly mistake if you go to see. Okay, so when you do your
Okay.
proofreading, make sure you make note of that
So
also.
like before and after
Before a
both.
full stop, there is no, before a full stop or a comma, there is no space. Okay,
Okay.
after a comma or a full stop or any punctuation in that case, that is your exclamation mark or any other question mark also, you will have one space. Okay, in typing.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay.
Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Tell me your answers.
First one is in the study that the university conducted last year, student interest level was stimulated when students gave a variety of materials to interact with.
Okay, because it can easily okay, wait. One second, I'm on the wrong exercise, I feel. Okay, okay. Are stimulated. Are stimulated when students are given a variety of materials to interact with, such as music and videos, instead of only text on paper.
But ma'am,
Mm-hmm.
it is talking about in the study that the university conducted last year.
Hmm.
Then can we use the present tense?
We can, because it was study conducted last year, but it's still a study, correct?
Right.
Hmm. So student interest levels are stimulated when students are given a variety of materials to interact with.
But ma'am, if we use past
If
tense,
we
it
use,
is
you can
making
use past tense also. Okay,
yes.
don't worry about that. Next.
A gallery is a place where artwork is displayed and said and
Sold.
is sold. Okay.
Pranjali.
For third one, so far over 400 students have been invited to the campus event.
Very good. D.
In the past 20 years, traditional ways of learning have been replaced by modern, more technology based ones.
We are going to use only verb be, correct?
Okay.
Okay.
In the past 20 years, traditional ways of learning have replaced, sorry, are replaced by
Uh,
modern, or were replaced. Are sounds better over here. By modern,
I'll,
more technology based one. Are
okay.
replaced. Okay. The company is the most employee friendly company because all of its 6,000 employees.
are offered.
Are
Plenty of
of.
benefits and opportunities for professional development. Very good. This one, tell me the answers quickly.
Uh, Teachers are using. No, no, no. I wrote somewhere. Okay. I don't know where. More technology is being used. No. Uh, Teachers. More technology is being used by teachers in their classes.
More technologies, because they have used technologies, no?
No,
Technology.
ma'am. They have used the
Hmm.
single. So more technology is being used by teachers in their classes.
Correct. Next, Pranjali.
All of the ebooks have been uploaded to the university website.
By the university on its website.
Uploaded to the website by the university.
पहला बाय आएगा फिर बाद में यूनिवर्सिटी वेबसाइट आए
Okay.
or you can just say website, because when you say website it is understood that it is university website, because you're saying by university, correct?
Okay.
Last one.
Our lives have been affected in many ways by technology.
By technology पहले आएगा, in many ways बाद में आएगा. ठीक है?
Okay.
Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next part that we have over here, how to use our pronouns and logical connectives that we have. Now you already know what are pronouns. We have already looked at them. We also have other pronouns that we use to, which are also called determiners. Basically, the words like this, that, these, those, it. Correct? We use them, and then we have logical connectives, which we have already looked at the start also, that to add information we can use the words like and, also, moreover, furthermore, in addition. To give contrast or to highlight contrast we can use the words like however, but, yet, on the other hand. Correct? To show some kind of result, why something is happening because of something, we can use the words like so, therefore, thus, consequently. And to indicate time we can use the words like first, then, later, after. Correct? Yes, no.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now, using the same words which are highlighted over here, which are given in bold over here, you have to try to fill in the blanks.
Done, ma'am.
Done, Pranjali?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Tell me your answers quickly.
Ma'am, first one is they, because they can easily distract us from our studies.
It.
Ah, sorry. It.
Technology, right? It's
Yeah,
referring to
right.
technology, so it will be it.
Mm,
Second one is however,
Mm-hmm.
and it. Third one is it.
Correct.
Yeah.
Next, Pranjali.
Students and distract them from their studies.
Correct.
And after that, this means that students can play.
Correct.
And next one is they. They
Hmm.
didn't even look up at our professor once.
Correct.
And often we do this instead of paying attention to our teachers or our studies.
And
And
last,
last one, to
to
conclude.
conclude,
Very good. Understood how to use them?
Yes, ma'am.
yes,
Now, using the same, you have to write one paragraph. But before that, we are going to discuss. It is important to show the cohesion. So, when we use these words, it helps us to connect the ideas, to connect the supporting details that we want to connect. Correct? Pronouns are used basically to make your nouns less repetitive in the sentence. They become closely linked to each other when you use pronouns and when you use proper connectives, logical connectives, which are important for us. Now, over here again, you have to fill in the correct pronouns or connectives that you can use from the same table that we just looked at. For example, the first one is given: technology is playing a more important role in teaching nowadays. However, it cannot completely replace teachers. Correct? Try to use the connectives quickly and try to fill in the blanks. Not necessary कि table में के ही आएंगे. You can use other connectives also which can fit over there.
Done, ma'am.
Done, Pranjali?
Yes, done, ma'am.
Okay. Tell me your answers quickly.
Ma'am, technology can be helpful and convenient for studying. However, if students often check social media during class, they may miss what professor says.
Mm-hmm.
So, to conclude, using phones can have a negative impact on studying.
Yeah, you can use the word therefore, so thus all
Ah,
these can be
okay,
used. Okay.
okay.
Hence, Pranjali, number two.
The university has put a lot of effort into making it more convenient for students to access educational resources. The virtual campus was established in 2009 and over 20 online courses were added there in 2012.
Later. Added
Okay.
later in 2012. Okay.
Okay.
Understood how to use them?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Now, using the same, you have to write a paragraph. Now, first few questions for you to brainstorm have been given. Then, based on the same topic, you have to explain the negative influence of using technology when studying. You will refer to your outline and use the pronouns and logical connectives that we just looked at. Okay, and also try to use the passive voice wherever you can to make your
Right.
sentences not sound redundant. Okay, try it. I'll give you 15 minutes for this task.
Ma'am,
Hmm.
excuse me, I have to go.
Okay, do you want to
So,
finish this for homework then?
yes, ma'am,
Okay,
I'll finish it in
but do
one.
share it with me. Okay, we have a class
Okay,
tomorrow. On Thursday, I'm scheduling a test for you. Okay,
sure,
because
Okay.
on
sure.
Thursday I'm not available. I actually have exams going on, so on Thursday I'm not available. And from Friday we will have a regular class. Okay.
Sure.
Okay, ma'am. Sure.
Okay, Pranjali, when are your exams getting over?
End of the March, ma'am.
Oh, really? Okay. So, do
Yes.
you want me to keep the classes in the evening,
Yeah, no problem.
or what is your exam time in the morning?
Yeah, in the morning.
Okay, okay. So, I'll keep it in the evening, okay? Most probably
Okay,
Okay.
I'll keep 5 p.m., not 7, okay? From
Okay,
Friday.
ma'am.
Yep, yep.
okay,
Okay, then, no problem. See
okay,
you
ma'am.
then,
Thank
guys.
you.
Thank you.
Bye bye, no problem. See you.
Bye.
Bye.